All right, I'm back with Picross 2. Let me go and start the timer. Let's see, we were in Wario World, and it was this Mario basketball comic or something. I don't quite get it, but it was kind of hard so far, so I'm a little nervous about it. Oh, man, I've been feeling not great lately, and I can't tell. Like, I took my temperature, and it was fine, but I don't know. Part of me, like, I'm starting to wonder if I just have really bad allergies, and I'm finally just now catching it. Like, I tried taking some allergy medication today, and it actually seemed to kind of help. I still have a bit of a headache, though. What are these other ones? I don't even remember them. So hopefully I make it through today's stream. Thankfully, I've gotten to a point where I feel like playing this game is like second nature to me, so I can, somehow get through a lot of it without it, without needing all my brain power anymore, somehow. I guess that's what will happen when you do this much Picross. Do. Those are not anything. Although I do think I can... Yeah, this. Beep beep booty boop beep 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 beep. So far in the comic, we have Mario and Luigi begging to get picked on the basketball team, and then Mario taking performance-enhancing drugs. And by that, I mean a mushroom. I don't know if it's supposed to be connected, or if it's just Mario doing random shenanigans, but we'll find out, I guess. Do. Otter has a 20 stream streak. Nice. Thank you, Otter. 1, 2, 3. There's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 and 4. That is done. Six, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. If that is indeed a 2, then those are X's. This is not going... Yeah, I just got boxed out. Oh, I guess I snuck out a little bit here. Will it be enough? Oh, I also have this. This is clearly just like the left side of Mario, even, I'm gonna guess. I don't totally understand the top part, but it kind of looks like I see his overalls. Oops, I messed up. I don't know, though. It looks like his overalls, but maybe it's not. I can't totally tell what's going on with the rest of that picture. These are not the best numbers to be working with. Great. This will help some, though. Three, 5, 1, 1, 6. Pushes that up. Now we know that is the 2, so this is the 1. And I've been closed in. What in the world? Like, it doesn't really look like Mario's hat. Is that supposed to be? Of course, I've been boxed out here. Oh, we got some more down here I can work with. Not super helpful right now. Oh, yes, I can do this. Oh, I could have. That was a full row already right from the get-go. Or column. This kind of looks like I'm doing largely the inverse of last time, no? One and one. Yeah, like, it's funny, I did, this looks very similar to last time, but I also don't quite remember solving it this way. I guess you can just end up solving the same puzzle different ways. This side might be different, though. Yeah, this looks different. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Like, is this just Super Mario? Could be. I don't know. The top of his head, it still looks weird to me, but maybe I'm just dumb. Hello, Leapster. Welcome to the stream. One hand is definitely up. What do we have here? Two. There is one there. Three there. Oops, I'm just messed up. What was it? This one? Yeah. I mean, this is clearly Mario with his hand up. It's his head to me looks so funny. Am I just missing the sprite or something? Ooh, nice. Some big old easy numbers. I'd love to see it. This is his leg. That is also not 11. It's Goomba POV about to get squashed. It does, doesn't it? Wait. I think I can go one more this way. I think I'm doing this right. I'm moving a little fast. But that's just because I'm good. And I know what I'm doing. Or something. That'll help. Let's see. What else do we know here? We don't know the rest of that. 7. So that's just that. 7, 7, 7. Oh, so that is that. Eight is done. 7 is done. 1, 1. This really does. It does look like you're looking up at Mario. It must be him. I think it might just be the what Otter said. Mario just growing giant from the mushroom. But why does his hat look so weird to me and his eyes? Am I just misseeing it? Or is this just a weird picture anyway? This is like the same thing, but on the other side. Like, actually, is this going to be exactly the same? I feel like it might. Yeah, this is literally the same so far. This is a little different. There was a 1 up here, I think. Yeah, because his arm is in a slightly different spot, so it's not exactly the same. This just Super Mario World? No, it's Mario Basketball, remember? Actually, I don't know if you saw the start of this world. This is the hit comic strip that Mario is most well known for. Mario Basketball. That is not a 9. Growing. Yep, Otter was right. I think this is supposed to be a comic of Mario Basketball. So first, Mario and Luigi were trying to get picked by Princess Peach. Mario said, oh, it's time to use performance-enhancing drugs. It's the only way I can stay competitive against Luigi. And now we see him getting stronger. And then over here, we have another comic strip. Mario's Picross. I do not know what this one is yet. We're doing the basketball comic strip first. I don't know what's going on. This world has been kind of hard so far, though. Definitely not an easy one. Generally speaking, it's been harder than most of the puzzles in this game have been. Or most of the... I should say this world has been harder than most of the worlds have been. Lovely. Very helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Well, I can't comment on this one's difficulty because apparently I'm just stupid. But hey, maybe this won't be as helpful. It might not be as helpful as as I was hoping it would be. boxed out pretty quickly here. One, two, three, four. This has to be the one. In fact, all of that has to be this. I hope. Not quite as clear here. Actually, no, that still has to be an X there because it can't be another one. Hello, Nintendo fan. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is all done. So this is interesting because this is either the 2 or a 1. And in either of those cases, that's an X. Which really tightens this, right? Let me just double check. Like, this cannot be a 1. Yeah. And the reason this tightens this is that this has to be the first one, which means, like, we just have to do this. I hope that's right. I feel a little scared about what's happening here, but... I definitely feel like I could have messed up somewhere here. I mean, I guess it's going kind of good so far. Nothing's fallen apart yet, though. And I failed. I knew it. It's over. Oh, no, I just got this swapped. Oh, that was just recent. Shoot. I was supposed to do this. Is that the only mess up? That might be the only mess up. I might be in the clear. It was literally a brand recent mistake. Uh-oh. I'm cooked again. Oh, I had a feeling I was doing things wrong. It just was too good to be true. For some reason, I'm still going to work with it, though, and see if I can't recover. Probably a bad idea, but... I'm going to see if I can't make something work out of this. Oh, Nino, are these puzzles Mario related? So far, yeah. Might even be a continued story of Mario playing basketball, but I'll be honest, there still isn't quite enough to work with here. Shoot. It's just over. I think I've just messed up. This puzzle's a hard one. Kind of bad to mess up this early. I think I just need to straight up restart, though. I messed up that one place, and it probably threw off a few other things. Ugh. Well, I'll start with the 11 this time, I guess. There's probably more to do besides that, but... like, that alone's not going to be enough, but we'll see. So we do get all this the same. Like, this part was definitely right. Let's see. What else did I do? This is all stuff I had found before. It's actually not very different so far. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four. Yeah, this is something I did before too. What if it was just that one mistake later on? The stuff I did here was a little sketchy. But let me double check. Like, this cannot be the 2. And then there's not room for the 2 1s. So these have to be the first 2 1s. So it has to be that. Same thing here. However, I did have more X's down here, and I don't remember why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that actually something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought a 1 and a 7 for some reason wasn't enough. Is it an X and a 7 that's not enough? Because that is something. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, there's the other one, because now the 2 can't fit here. 2 has to fit there, which means 7 is here. I didn't realize this before, but that actually blocks that off, because now the 7 can't connect to that. So this is this. This is almost concerningly similar to what I solved before, but maybe it really was just I messed up that one spot and that threw everything else off. I hope that's kind of all this is. And it unfortunately just takes a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, a whole reset to straighten it all out. Man, even this looks kind of similar to what I did before. Yeah, like I did that. Exactly. I don't have as many X's and stuff in the middle here, though. So this has to be the 2. Either way is perfectly fine, though. This bottom row here is, row, is really annoying. Okay, so we've had this, oh, that was like blocked off before. There's something there that looks different. I don't know, maybe I had another reason to think so. All right, that does it. I'm starting to do some cross-offs here. 1, 4, 1, 8, 3, 4, done. 1, 1. We don't actually know anything else, but we do know that the 4 should be at least there, so that's going to help a little bit. 2, 1, 3, 1. That is absolutely a 2. That's a 1. Oh, so that is the 4. What is that? That's clearly a symmetrical thing going on up there. That's probably correct. But I don't know what that is. Okay, this looks better than last time. I don't know where I messed up, but I think I have straightened out the error. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one's done. There's not a lot of room for 1s here. I think this has to be all 4. Uh-oh, we have too many 1s. Dang it. Wait, I don't think I knew this. Shoot. Ugh. I don't remember how much else I messed up, because this could be a 2. In fact, it is a 2. Okay, I see where I messed up. Wait, why did I even do that to begin with? Ugh, I'm so stupid sometimes. Yeah, this looks more right. There we go. Oh, it's basketball again. We're finally back to basketball. So this is a continuation of the Mario basketball story. We just spent 2 panels seeing Mario power up for the game, I guess. That was a hard puzzle. Seven. What are we looking at here? Now what? Oh, this is done. Doesn't help though. We don't know if that's the one of the 3. These numbers aren't that big. I guess this is kind of big. One there. This is the one. Does that help me anywhere, though? Yeah, I think there's a good chance this cracks number 5. Although it's not, I'm not sure. Depends on how long it gets. I've been moving slower lately, which works in its favor, obviously. But I am past halfway of the worlds that are shown, but we don't know what else lays in store past the worlds, because it does look like there's a little bit past the worlds. Man. All this info, not much to work with. I thought this one was gonna be easy, but it is not. Ten, 7, 1, 5. Oh, we haven't even finished the 8 yet. 2, 1, 1. Yeah, nothing else here I can work with. Yeesh. I'm gonna have to do something gnarly. Like this can't be a 4 because that creates this, which is unwinnable. Actually, I think the 4 can't go down here at all because of that. Because if it was here, then we would also have the problem of this. Yeah, so we know the 4 is not down here. It's up here. Is the only thing there. Oh, it's the left side of that thing, I see. Also, I think I'm making Mario now that I'm looking at it. Is that supposed to be a basketball that he's throwing in? Not the best looking basketball I've ever seen. Oh, these are now all done. Yes, okay, there we go. Do 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 do. This and this, this and this, this. Uh, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1. Which means this and this. There we go. I had to do a little tricky, I don't know what to call those, when I have to like solve along the edge. for things that it can't be. X's along the edge. A tactic I don't like to use too much, but sometimes I just feel like I have to. Ooh, this looks awful too. Man, these puzzles have been tough. 1, 1, 1, 2. Since we're that close, that 2 also has 1. What can we gain from this? Few things. Enough things, though? Not really. Well, a few things. Keep being able to barely squeeze by with X's here. Don't know. Well, maybe I do, because I bet you a 3 can't actually fit in here. Yep. And I think that actually looks like those 2s were even a tight squeeze. Nope, not quite. Let's see. That can't be that. That has to be that. Ba 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 ba. Okay. That side is done. I'm not quite sure what that is yet, but is that like another person? That Luigi down there? Or just Mario's knee? All right, let's do this thing now that we've solved this half of the puzzle. Two, 1, 2, 3. Any numbers worth working with here? This one's kind of good. How much else? Block this and this. Does that help? Because I have that. Whoop-de-doo. This does have to be this. Definitely will come down to how hard the final puzzle collections are. Yeah, we'll see. I was making good pace, I felt like, but this world is slowing me down. I don't know if it's gonna be just this world for some reason. The stories they wanted to tell with this one were harder. I guess it's to make up for how easy the last Wario world was. I hope this one, I feel like it's a little easy to mess up with the section on the right there. I've done my best, but I feel like I definitely could still goof this up. We don't know because of this over there, or that over there is making things a little more complicated. It's probably down there at the bottom, I would have to guess, but it's hard to say. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I have that. No, I don't. One, 2, 3. I do have that, though. Not incredibly helpful yet. Wait. Oh, I'll look at the other row, but this one's definitely the row I should be looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just, that is the 4. Blocks that. Okay, good. That's actually really nice. Because now I can work with this. Which lets me work with this. Salsa Picross. Oh, the music. Salsa pretzel. You lost me. Do 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 do. This just has to be this. What is going on in this picture? I never know. There we go. I don't quite understand. Oh, that's Peach again. Peach looking like, oh my goodness, look how good Mario is. I think that is Peach down there. And is this Luigi getting the basketball tossed over his head or something like that? What worlds am I on? Mario has finished 6 and Wario is in the middle of 6. You just ate 3 super pretzels with Tabasco sriracha sauce. Nice. 1, 2. Do 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 do. This is just the full 9. That's a complete 7. Yeah, so here, this part is just Mario, pretty clearly. Yeah, and I think this is Mario, like, cheating now with the super mushroom, basically. After eating that super mushroom in the earlier panels of the comic. Dude, they're doing Mario Sports with, like, power-ups and everything before Mario Sports games even existed. Well, I guess we had Mario Tennis already. On the Virtual Boy. And some of those golf games, but we haven't had power-ups in them yet. No, that's wrong. Where did I go wrong? Really? Really? What did I mess up? You gotta be kidding me. Next puzzle's gonna be Mario getting penalized. Some of them wouldn't fly in the US. Which ones? Dare I ask? I mean, there's definitely some that are just kind of more Japanese cultural things that would have been... Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. The casino one. I'm not so sure. Oh, maybe today, but back in the day, I feel like views on gambling in video games has changed a lot over the years. Like, it was pretty normal. Like, you had Pokemon games with, slot machines. You had Luigi and Mario 64 DS, his casino. the bunny girl. I mean, I've played Dragon Quest games. They weren't shy about it. I mean, I guess they're slightly different kind of games. I don't know about not fly in the US, especially back in the day. I mean, maybe Nintendo of America would have been more strict about it, but... Or like, what was that game that's coming up? Or that I played already? A US exclusive that had a bunny girl in it. Barker Bill. I don't know. Maybe today wouldn't, but I don't think back in the day would have. I'm not totally convinced. It would have been a big deal. One, two, three, four. Would have to have a higher age rating. I'm still not totally sure I agree. I mean, what... Do 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 do. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, when did ESRB start? I guess we've hit that point now, haven't we? Do 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 do. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, it would have been nice if we got it. I mean, I liked the Lolo games, so I agree that it's too bad we didn't get more of them. You got to remember, back then we didn't have I don't know, E10 either. And I'll be honest, I feel like I've just seen I saw way more suggestive content in E games than that weren't like I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong, but I'm not sure that would have bumped it up to T, that alone, based on my knowledge of what games were like at the time. Do 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 do. Man, this was kind of tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 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 do. What? I just crossed something off by mistake. Where was it? None of these were... Oh, it was this one. About to be salty there. Yeah, make one to slip up. Do, 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 do. Can this be the 3? No, so this has to be the 2. I'm not sure where I messed up earlier. Took me till just now to finally clear that area out, so maybe I just... Easy shot! Yeah, Mario, because you cheated. One, two, three, four. Last panel of the comic. What is it going to be? Oh, I don't get to do it. That's going to be one of the final comics. Guess we're moving on to the Picross. Yeah, times were just very different then. Not even trying to, you know, say one's better or worse or whatever. One way's better or worse than the other, but... I will say... I don't know if this is something I'd get in trouble for. I don't totally feel like the idea of just having, like, simulated gambling is quite as bad as ratings often suggest. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up with games with, like, a poker game in it or something like that. Like, I take more issue with actual loot boxes and stuff with real money than just simulating it, I guess. Do 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 do. Like, I maybe people are different, but like, I'm someone who pretty strongly has no desire to gamble and is against it pretty strongly in a general sense. However, I played games with simulated gambling as a kid, and I never felt the pull to gamble from them. But maybe it is just a different people or different sort of thing. Maybe my own anecdotal experience is not sufficient. But at the same time, is there a whole lot of, I don't know, studies that have been done when a kid plays a gambling game as a child, or a game that has a casino in as a child, does that turn them into a gambler when they grow up? I don't know. Oop. Do, 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 do. Some people are naturally more prone to gambling. Yeah. I would understand that. I guess I'm still a little curious. Does playing a simulated poker game trigger that more? I think I just crossed something off that I wasn't supposed to. Shoot. I don't know. I'm honestly not super opinionated on this. I haven't thought too hard about it. I more so question, does having a gambling minigame in a video game actually turn children into gamblers? I don't know. Do 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 do. The idea that violent video games make you violent. Yeah, I guess I'm wondering if it's a similar thing like to that. I don't, maybe it is, and I'm just wrong. Again, I haven't looked too hard into this. Yeah, I feel like I kind of would agree that it seems to me like there's worse things, like, I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese. RNG machines to me seem more harmful than a simulated gambling in a video game. To me, personally. Again, I haven't looked at if there's research that's been done on it or anything like that. Maybe there is strong supporting evidence that it's not good for children, but... One, two, three, four, five, six. Do. I'd be curious to know if any research has been done on the topic, actually. I don't know how you do it, though. You rate, like, you'd have to just, I guess, I don't know, you'd have to just ask people. Gamblers, how many of them played gambling stuff as children versus not? Or something, I don't know. How would you test that? Stuff like Chuck E. Cheese, it is heavily ticket-based, it's harmful to children, in your opinion, even if it doesn't link directly to gambling. Yeah, I would say at least more so, to me at least, again, maybe this is just my biases of what I've played as a kid and stuff. To me, it seems more harmful than Luigi's Casino and Mario 64 DS. Do. I guess 5 has to be in here. What even is Chuck E. Cheese? It's like an arcade place for children where you play a bunch of rigged games to earn tickets and get prizes. You pay for a bunch of coins at the door. Known for also having a lot of animatronics before, you know, they were seen as a terrifying thing. There was a mascot guy that would, and usually there'd be a guy running on in a giant mouse suit. I loved it as a kid. I mean, I guess I didn't turn out as a gambler when I played at Chuck E. Cheese either. Or like, that was another thing I did that I didn't turn out that way. But I feel like those to me felt more gambly than playing stuff in video games personally. Yeah, it's basically a children's casino. They serve pizza. They were also known for that too. Although it was often considered pretty mediocre pizza. My dad hated it. I would always want to go to it though. And he said he would his heart would sink every time when we would go out. Like my dad used to do this thing where he would take his kids out on special days just to spend time with him. And his heart sank every time we asked to go for Chuck E. Cheese, and he said it was like the best day when we all got too old for it, or all too old to care about it anymore. I liked it as a kid. I think I just liked pizza though, even though their pizza was so mediocre. I don't know why, actually. I just did. I was a dumb kid, I guess. No taste. Alright, finally this. So this one is called Mario's Picross. That's the name of this comic. I see that I have created Mario. Is he playing on his Game Boy? It had a lot of the kind of typical arcade casino-esque games. Like if Dave and Buster's might only be an American thing too. I don't know. You know, those games where you have like the ring where the light goes around it and you're trying to stop it on the dot, but it turns out like it's a scam, and 90% of the time it's impossible to actually land on the dot because they force it to not. And the more people that play it, the more the tickets prize goes up. A lot of those kind of machines. Or like the thing where you pop in coins and then the thing like grabs more, and the more you have it, you're trying to get it to dump a bunch of them in. I don't know if those make any sense. Those kind of arcadey token games. I guess think like Crane games, but a whole arcade of them. Well, maybe not quite like that, but I think you wouldn't be too surprised to see a Crane in a place like that. Yeah, Dave and Buster's is similar. You gotta go. Bye. All right. Yeah, I think they're fairly common in Japan too, actually. At least from what I've seen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I just want to make it clear, this is not me trying to downplay gambling or anything. They are absolutely rigged against you and can absolutely ruin lives. And I would not encourage anyone to gamble. Do 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 do. I just have some questions on how much a video game without any real monetary payments. Affects it. And maybe it does. I just don't totally know. What is that on the bottom left? Mario is sitting down. What is that, a cow bending its head down? What is that? You know, some people talk about gambling as like going to Las Vegas as like just a social activity and all that. I don't know. I'm still not very interested in doing it even in that way, but I don't want to, I guess, completely judge anyone who's done stuff like that. I don't find it particularly. That's not how I would rather spend my evening, you know? Like if I was gonna play those kind of games, I'd rather just do it more for fun. Oh, I see the Yoshi. Yep. I see it. But you love the new Super Mario Bros. Mini games who never set foot in a casino. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, maybe people are different, and it could trigger very bad responses in people that I'm overlooking here, but that's been my experience as well. You thought it was a corpse. You touched one slot machine in Vegas and it didn't even work right. Slots to me are the worst. I'll be honest, I can at least understand, like, man, I shouldn't judge people, but I'm going to here. I can understand, like, card games where you do some level of luck, risk, planning, and all that stuff, but slots? I'm sorry, I do not see the appeal. I just don't. Do. I hate slot stuff even in video games. And I guess I'm a hypocrite because even some of my all-time favorite JRPGs, the Golden Sun games, have slot machines in it. You can save scum them though, really easily. Yeah, going to, like, playing something like that at a casino, like, you know, I don't want to be too judgmental of it. I can see the appeal of just hanging out with friends and playing some cards and stuff like that. I would warn for a lot of caution for people who could get very sucked into it, you know. But I'm not going to say everyone who does that is an addict or anything like that. Do. You think pachinko looks more fun than slots? I don't know. Pachinko doesn't appeal to me too much either, but that's just me. Three here. I thought I was done. Mario's Picross? What, is he gonna get all his friends addicted? One, two, three, four, five, six. So I think this has to be the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no. Yes. Like this. Kind of weird, but I think that's how that would work. I feel like I might have screwed that up, but hopefully not. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4. These go down 1. Don't actually know with a lot of this. Ah, so that is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, 5. Six there. Okay, so that's now connected. That's the full 7. Wait. Can't go there. Has to go there. I do not know what I'm looking at so far. When do I ever, though, this early? Okay. Dang, I just X'd all that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four. Oh, that's the 2. Oh, I didn't realize I had that. Looks like Ridley from Metroid. Watch a video about a DS game that's pure shovelware. This game is called Marker Man Adventure. Never heard of it. Two, one. What's like growing up? Do y'all remember getting any like really bad shovelware-esque games when you didn't know any better as a kid? I had a few like licensed games. A Monsters Inc. one on the Game Boy Color that was pretty mediocre. A Rocket Power Beach Bandit games on the GameCube that was not good, but also somehow not the worst thing I've ever played. Oh, this might just be a close-up of Mario? I messed up somewhere though, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 6, 5, 1, 1, 1. Like, obviously, I'm a lot better at sniffing it out now, but as a kid, I didn't know any better. I saw a commercial for the GameCube Monsters Inc. and thought somehow the Game Boy Color game would be the same thing. I'm sure both were bad. So I got the Game Boy Color game. And it was, what the heck am I doing wrong here? Oh. Is this just wrong then? No, wait. This is kind of sketch. Where did I go wrong? So this 10 is absolutely wrong. Is there another one that's wrong? Horizontally that I have to adjust it to like meet? 8, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2. Ah, here it is. What a weird road I have to fix. This, maybe? There we go. Okay. Hello, Shining Magneton. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on the GBA. Yeah, I've heard people say decent things about the original game. Or not the original game, the console game, but I don't know about the GBA one. Or the wait. Oh no, you're just talking about the other. What you think we're looking at? I think it's just a close-up of Mario. You bought shovelware on purpose because it was cheap secondhand and by morbid curiosity. Do. Did I say hello, Shining Magneton? I think I did, but my brain's not functioning super well today. Not that I would have remembered on a normal day either, if we're being 100% honest. I think I did. We had a game, would I go as far as to call it shovelware? There was this game called ATV Quad Frenzy on the DS that GameStop was so desperate to get rid of, they practically forced it upon us. We kept telling them, no, we don't want it, and they said, please, take it. Yeah, there's a difference between a game that, like, there was effort put into it and it just didn't turn out good versus, you know, something that was made cheaply with the intention to be thrown out cheaply kind of thing. Talking about Conker's Pocket Tales. Sounds like a perfect day for Picross. Yep, it is. It's been every day of Picross for me. Do. Wait, no, I don't know with that one. Nino. I don't know. Again, different people have different opinions on things, but abbreviated curse words are, I don't know, the idea is still there regardless. Maybe I shouldn't care as much, but I care less about the words themselves and more about intent. Do. Ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think Conker's Bad Fur Day is in the same boat as, Conker's Pocket Tales is in the same boat as Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I am playing it now because of the change I made to play the exclusively distributed by Nintendo games. You bought Shovel on Switch because it was dirt cheap and you were bored. I wouldn't say I bought a shovelware game in a while. I don't think so. Thinking, I don't know, I guess, like, can understand the curiosity of it. Just how bad can these games be? Like, playing bad games can be kind of a... quote-unquote bad games can be kind of a worthwhile experience in its own right, I suppose. When you did the kanji puzzles, did anyone guess which kanji? Suji kind of did. But no one else, really. I don't think I had Canis for those worlds, unfortunately. So am I playing Conker's Bad Fur Day? Yes, I am. I'm like slightly, what's the word for it? It could be slightly more awkward streams than some people would hope, because I just don't think I'm gonna find it as funny as some people do. And being with a stream that are laughing at jokes that I might not be laughing at could be a little weird, but we'll see how it goes. 1, 2. Doesn't have to be a Nintendo game? What are you talking about? Like, you play the game, and after finish it, you were like, what was I just playing? Yeah, there's some M game. Like, I'm playing all the Bayonetta games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all published by Nintendo. Devil's Third, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. There's just a handful of ones here and there. That one on the GameCube that I always forget its name. Eternal Darkness, I think. The recent MEO. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Geist. Do. What do you mean by Nintendo's own game? Like, just definitionally, what do you mean by their own? When they developed? Because I think that was developed technically... Well, it was a mix. I think, right? I think that one was a joint effort. With mages? No, so they absolutely have first-party games that were M-rated. Like Eternal Darkness would be, I think, their first one, right? Or was Geist first? I don't remember which. Maybe developed, though. Games they co-developed, at least. MEO might be... I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. Because I don't think they developed Eternal Darkness or Geist. Man, this is a hard one. Where do I go from here? This world has definitely been a challenging one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I technically can't go here. That doesn't help me out much, though. Emio was co-developed, but like I think it was still Sakamoto leading the project, so I don't know. However you want to count something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One blank. Okay, 3 has to be down here. This does push the 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do 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 do. These cannot connect. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know much about these 4s yet. What was my least favorite game in the challenge so far? I bounced around between my worst. After replaying Super Team games, that one feels like it's at the bottom again. Three, blank, 1, blank. Okay, so this is the 1. And this is 2. Do 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 do. I was definitely not a fan of Elite Soccer. And it was just so boring. Do 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 do. Oh, what does this all mean? I don't think it means that much, other than the fact that I think this has to be the 4. But this could connect here, this could connect here, and then it would lock either of them out from each other, which is kind of weird. Hello again, Otter. Aren't all sports games boring? I would not go that far. I would say overall it's a genre I don't like as much, but I wouldn't say they're all boring. Maybe on average they're pretty low for me in my enjoyability of them, but Elite Soccer was especially unenjoyable. For me. My favorites... Oh, my favorite launch title. Gosh, do you mind just listing them all that I've seen so far? And are we counting Western launches separate from the original Japanese launch? Like, are we allowed to count? Do we have to only count the... Are we allowed to count, or are we only allowed to count the original Japanese launch? I'd have to think about them all. Oh, actually, I already have my answer. Never mind. Super Mario 64. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I don't even think I actually have to see them all. It's just Mario trying really hard on a Picross puzzle. He's like sweating and everything. Do I like it more than Super Mario World? Yeah, I think so. I didn't think about Super Mario World, so that one is up there too, but right now I think I like Super Mario 64 more. If I had to pick. Every launch game counts. So, what about like European, a game that a console launched within one country in Europe somewhere? Does that fit into every launch title or not? That counts too? Well, then unfortunately, I just don't know the answer to that question because I don't know what's launched in every region. Why does this look the same? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or like, I just don't know what released in every every region on every European exclusive launch titles. Oh gosh, I don't even know now. Yeah, I don't have the answer to that question. Mario doesn't want to be locked out of the final puzzle of the world, sweating like me. No, I don't know that. But you'd say Boulder Dash. Well, actually, what do you mean by exclusive? Like a game that only launched in Europe? Because Boulder Dash was not a European exclusive. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Or do you just mean games that were launch titles, or games that were only launched titles in Europe and in other regions? They were just later on. I'm not even completely comprehending your question, I guess. Oh, I'm sure, because like in Europe, a ton in certain places, like it's probably the same thing as the US. The US Nintendo or NES had a pretty big launch because so many games had come out in Japan already. So for places where it took even longer in Europe, I'm sure they had even more games at release. Probably gets even crazier if you start adding I don't know, regions that got it really late. I just don't know enough about all launch games to say. To me, the easiest way to answer that question would honestly just be to look at original consoles launch in Japan. Adding everything else to it makes it just too unknown. Too many games, or too many, like, launches that I know nothing about to be able to answer. Where do I go? Oh, that does actually help. I think that has to be the 4, right? And it can't connect to that, yeah. One, 2, 3, so this has to be the 3. We now know that's the 1. My noggin. That's a 1. Three, 1, 2. Bunch of Switch 2 games got ratings recently. Yeah, I saw that. Uh-oh, I've goofed somewhere. Did I draw an X here when I wasn't supposed to? No, I looked at the wrong thing. Never mind, we're good. Who knows if that means we'll be getting them soon or not? I mean, you would think so. I don't know if I want to open up the can of worms to this discussion again. But yeah, I don't, at this point, going back to what I said about being uncertain about things being in directs and whatnot, really more what I was just trying to get at was that I think it's possible that we'll see release dates for games that just aren't necessarily announced in directs, just because we've seen a pattern of it lately. Now, it could mean there's a direct on the horizon, and that's when these games are going to get their release dates announced. It just doesn't seem like Nintendo recently has been treating release dates as something they have to save for a direct. Maybe they still will, but I'm not entirely convinced that that guarantees anything. If that's what you're trying to get at here, I don't know. Oh, I should have done that sooner. That was the thing I was missing. Do 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 do. Wait, I have this. Surprise, it's just like the other side. Here we go. Time is almost up. I've been there. What a great comic strip. One, two, three, four, five, six. Does this mean there's something for the 3? No, there's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are counting Super Mario Brothers as a launch title then for that question. Right, because it didn't launch with that in Japan, you know. But that's fair. I just have a hard time knowing when to stop. Let me think of like later consoles too. I don't totally remember all the consoles launch lineups. What are some of your favorites? And then maybe that'll spark my memory. Wii Sports. It would not make my top launch title list, personally. Breath of the Wild is a big one. Yeah, that'd be up there for me too. I hadn't thought about that one. Is this Mario solving the puzzle now and he's smiling big? What a comic strip this is. Do. You actually played the Wii U version? I definitely did not. Yours is easily Breath of the Wild. Yeah, that one is definitely up there for me for favorite launch titles. Twilight Princess is another good one. I had Twilight Princess before I had a Wii. I had the Twilight Princess. We got a hold of the game before the Wii. Yeah, that one is high. I don't like it quite as much as some of the other ones we've mentioned, but it's definitely high. The Japan's launch for the NES, the Famicom, was pretty mediocre. So maybe that's why we want to include Super Mario Brothers. Although, did it actually launch with it in the US? Like, didn't that... It's kind of weird because the NES had, like, the whole test market. Like, the exact release date of stuff for the early NES in the US is actually kind of hard to track down exactly. Like, isn't it not entirely clear what even was all there and stuff at first, and when Super Mario Brothers actually first was available? It's kind of weird. Like, I don't think it, like, New York test market was, like, Rob and gun stuff, the light gun stuff, right? I think we kind of lump it with US launch titles, but I can't recall if it, like, was actually there right from the get-go. Just because of how weird the initial launch of the US, or the NES was in the US compared to modern launches. Yeah, sports stuff. I played Breath of the Wild too much, man. I got all the Koroks in normal mode and hard mode when that came out. I got every treasure chest in the game that was obtainable. Some are not obtainable because they goofed. I get some people, especially fans of, you know, traditional Zelda games, feel like there are some things that are not as good as traditional Zelda games about it. And I would say there are maybe some things about traditional Zelda games that I miss, but I still really like the game, regardless. Yes, it's a little different, but that doesn't mean I hate it, you know? I wouldn't go quite as far as to say that I thought it was, like, boring, but I would agree that I wished it either was in a different world or they did more to change up the world. I did find the reuse of the world definitely to be to its detriment. Because one of the things I liked in Breath of the Wild was, you know, exploring and discovering the kingdom. And, that's just not really there in Tears of the Kingdom. I still like Tears of the Kingdom a lot, though. But that was a negative thing for me, was the use of the same world. There's a lot, like, there's definitely a lot of new stuff in Tears of the Kingdom. I am definitely not someone who would call it, oh, it's just $70 DLC. I don't think that's fair at all. But I do think it hurt the exploration of the game a bit. To reuse the same world. I like how Zelda does the open world. Like, I don't like it when an open world game just has waypoints everywhere on a map and you just rush to waypoints. I like how in Breath of the Wilds there's a big, like, encouragement to discover the shrines yourself and find them, you know, by exploring the world. And if you know me, you know that I like exploring a lot, so there's a lot of shoot, I messed up. I think it's just that. There's a big appeal there for me for discovering everything in the world. That's something I really enjoy doing, and it's probably why that hurt me so much for Tears of the Kingdom to not have that element of exploration. Elden Ring's another game that I like too, where you have to just find things on your own. So I can definitely like open world games. They just need to allow me to find things on my own, and I'll have a good time. Oh, see, I love getting lost in games. If you tell me a game is a game you get lost in, then that's like the biggest stamp of approval you could give it for me. That's my jam. So no, this is this. Do I not know this? No, I do know this. Yeah, I like a mix too. Like, you know, I like Metroidvania games a lot, and those have a mix of openness and non-openness. All right. Did I see the Punch-Out NES prototype? Not sure I did. Nope, I don't know that yet. Your hope is that enough time will have passed by the time you get to Tears of the Kingdom that the world will still feel fresh. Yeah, I will say part of what probably hurt me with Tears of the Kingdom was that I played so much Breath of the Wild that I knew the world so well. That probably didn't help. No. Almost enough to put these two somewhere, but not quite enough. Do. That doesn't really help much. There we go. Don't actually know about this. Now we do. Yeah. Uh-oh, that looks kind of wrong. No, it doesn't. That looks right. 6 plus 5, 12. Oh, I had that for a while. Guess this is just like the edge of his foot. Gross. Not like a ton to work with here. I start crossing things off just to check everything to see if anything stands out. Oh, like this. Do. Actually, I think this is a full. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, we officially know that that is the one now. Good, good. Gosh. Still not a ton to work with here. I think... Yeah, we know that... does help. Oh, I think I already knew that. I'd counted bad earlier. I only put the 9 up to the middle when it should go all the way to the 9th spot. Is that it? Oh, this is done. I didn't realize that. Oh, and this. How long had that been sitting there for? Yeah, that's him holding the Game Boy there. Not quite as detailed as it was in the last few pictures. Actually, no, I don't think the first one was that detailed, just the last one. Oh, that was the last thing. I did it! Good for you, Mario. Now, what's the last puzzle gonna be here in this story before the secret ones? Oh boy, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, decent start here. You love to see things along the edge like this. That the full 7? That is. What did the GameCube launch with again? Wasn't it like kind of mediocre? Like Luigi's Mansion, and that's like it? Or was there something else? I can't remember it. Like, not that Luigi's Mansion isn't a fun game, but... At least for me, it's not one that I would see as something that could carry a launch super hard. No, I don't think Melee or Pikmin was on GameCube at launch, right? We don't... yeah, we do. Super Monkey Ball was a launch title. Oh, interesting. Third party. The only... yeah. Interesting. And then let me just, actually, let's go through the ones I haven't reached yet in the challenge. GameCube was for Nintendo, Luigi's Mansion, and Super Monkey Ball is a pretty fun title. That's decent. I have messed up, because that's not 5. Uh-oh. GameCube was those few. Will I be playing Super Monkey Ball? I don't think so. I don't think any of those were ever published by Nintendo. I've played a decent amount of them myself. Oh, I see a number. This is a 2. Huh. What did the Wii launch with besides Wii Sports? Was it just Twilight Princess? Were there other ones? Be Mario Bros. Or Donkey Kong from the Japanese Famicom. Fake fan. You caught me. Excite Truck. That was a launch title for the Wii? Really? Yes, Klein, I will be playing both. By and large, I will be playing games that launch on multiple consoles, or on different consoles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If there is anything even remotely different about them. Wait, that's definitely no... I think I'm fine. My phone just, the annoying Microsoft bell just went off. But sometimes it says that when I lose connection, but I think I'm still here. I know, back-to-back the same game. The one I'm not as sure about is Breath of the Wild, because, like, as far as I can tell, they are, like, essentially identical. Although it could be fun to do like, rush the final boss run or like, you know, not fight the Divine Beast, or not beat the Divine Beast first in Breath of the Wild, because I've never done that before, so that would be kind of a way to spice it up. Have to do all the Blight Ganons before the final boss. Anybody remember Excite Truck? I remember seeing that the game existed. I did not recall having any knowledge of it being on the system when it launched, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't even know if I've seen footage of that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not just, I mean, it is mirrored, but also there's, you know, there's motion controls for a bunch of things, so there's some differences there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When it comes to games released on multiple consoles, I'm pretty open with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or when games are like ported to another console, I'm pretty open with counting things as different games. The only thing I'm really not allowing, or like that I'm being a little more strict on, is like virtual console stuff. Because even though there are some differences, I still, in my mind, because it's an NES ROM still running on an emulator, I see that just as like another variation of the same game as opposed to a port of a game. I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb distinction, but... You know, I was really hoping for more down here in the bottom left. Oh. And I've been closed off. It was a North American launch title. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually a big number here. Yeah, it has to be this. That'll help. .3DS launch, I'm gonna be honest, it was rough. As an early supporter of the 3DS, that one felt kind of rough. It wasn't until, like, Kid Icarus Uprising that I personally felt like I had something I actually really liked on the 3DS. What did DS launch with? Yeah, I really liked Kid Icarus Uprising. It's one of my favorite 3DS games. I also really, like, when again, it'd be interesting to see me play it again, because it has been a while, but I was really into Awakening when it came out. For a while, that was my favorite 3DS game, but... when it came out, Kid Icarus Uprising was my favorite. Was 64DS a launch title? Wow, I don't even remember that. It's been a while. I had it at launch, I'm pretty sure. New Super Mario Bros. Was also launch? Wow, they released New Super Mario Bros. DS and Mario 64 DS on the same day? Is that true? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Really banking in on the Mario pull there. Oh, New Super Mario Bros. Was not launch. Okay. That makes more sense. Do 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 do. What's a game I don't want to replay multiple times, but I have to due to the rules of the challenge? For some reason, the first game that came to my mind was having to replay any game with the multiple versions thing. I'm already a little bit like, oh boy. But especially the soccer games, I feel like I'm gonna be rolling my eyes by the time I'm replaying the second version of that one. this? Inazuma 11 or whatever it's called. There's like, I'm playing multiple versions of one of those. And I'm not like, particularly excited about that. One, two, three, four, five. There we go. Some of that stuff I could have done a while ago. I don't mind replaying. There's like a lot of games that are, a lot of games that I will be replaying. It's like usually a bit down the line, and I'm fine replaying it. You know, it's those ones that launch on the same day that are gonna feel a little more annoying. Which I guess Twilight Princess is too, but luckily I like the game. Is this like Mario celebrating his score? Also, how did I mess this up? All right, let's just, I'm gonna solve it still. And we're gonna figure out where I went wrong, because this is basically done at this point. Is this just not supposed to be down here at all? Why was that down there? What the heck? Wait, the GameCube version came out later? Yeah, Pokemon games, I don't know, we'll see. Somehow I haven't hated it so far with Pokemon games, but I also want to be playing Gen 1 like a million times, so maybe I will get more sick of it. By the end. I like those games enough, but maybe I could see myself being, for a handful of them, it's starting to feel like a slog. No, I'm specifically talking about replaying games. Obviously, there's going to be some Pokemon games I'm not going to be super into. Some spin-offs here and there. I'm talking less about the franchise as a whole and more just conceptually the idea of playing games over again. Wow, this is a tricky start. These are small numbers. Like, do any of these amount to anything? Not even close. Am I gonna have to just do some nasty checking the edges things? Do. I don't know if I need to do it this much, but... Okay, finally we have something that works. Okay. Figured out a little bit there. Will that be enough to take me anywhere, though? Yes, a little more. Oh, that's it, though? Dang. These numbers are just tiny. I don't think this is gonna help, but I do know that. Does that even help me, though? This 4 is so far away from helping anybody. Also, I'm going to stop checking all that because it's just worthless. I hope this is all fine. I feel like this is like a little bit scary territory when I start having to do this kind of stuff. It's amazing how much this is actually help, or like how far I can go with this 4 though. Okay, I think this is the first one where... No, it still doesn't work. Wow. So now I know all this. I think this is fine now. Right, if it goes here... We can now get away with this being a 2. Yeah. What a load of good that did me. Actually, it is kind of good. I really hope everything I found out here was good. I feel always a little less confident when I've had to do stuff like this, but... Yeah, what if I end up like I love Hey You Pikachu? I'll be its biggest advocate. do. You never know, I guess. Yeah, you could probably make good educated guesses though. One, two, three, four, five, six. This is actually kind of similar on both sides. Is this just Mario celebrating? Doing the... What did the GBA launch with? Was it like a Mario Advance or something? Gosh, I like know what this is. Yeah, it's fine that I can do this. I knew that's what it was. Do. Now we just got this left. Do. Oh, that's done. 3 there. Is this done? There we go. That was a tough one. Really tough one. I went so far with that 4 just to figure that out, but it worked in the end. Pretty nasty though. Mario Advance, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, and Kudu Kudu Kudunen. One, two, three. I played that Kudu Kudu game, and it's actually pretty fun. Do. And Circle the Moon. Oh. Everything in this game, the music is so, like, repetitive. I should focus on bigger fish to fry here. 1, 2, 3. No, that's wrong. That's 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is one of those annoying ones where you have like the middle and you just have to build out from it. Do that. Now what? Oh, I have this, apparently. Now what? One, two, three, four, five. The GBA is a system I have a lot of fond memories of, but like, it wasn't just my game. It wasn't just the Game Boy Advance library, you know. Like, I played all my Game Boy and Game Boy Color games on it too. So I wonder how much that influenced my overall thoughts on it. It'll be interesting to see kind of what I think of the Nintendo's first-party GBA lineup. Also, a lot of third-party GBA games I really liked. Well, yeah, well, like Mega Man, Castlevania. Is there more than that? Though maybe I'm mostly just thinking of Mega Man. Mega Man Zero and Battle Network. I like both of those series a lot. Making the mustache here, I just realized. Took me way too long to even pick up on that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how, I guess it was just riding off the success of the Game Boy or something. It, like, till this day, I think is unbeaten. Yeah, I played my Game Boy Advance SP a lot. A lot. All right, 2 more minutes. What is that, him saying he doesn't want to stop playing Picross yet? Man, this world has definitely been slower. I'm not getting as much done today. Okay, so we don't get the finale of the Picross comic. That's going to be the last one. The secret level. I finally see this picture properly. Oh my goodness. Do you guys want to hear how wrong I saw it? Oh, how do I describe this? I'm going to use this to point. No, that doesn't work. Maybe if I zoom up. I thought... Let's do this. I'm going way too hard on this, but... Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna... I'll rewrite it. Here's my arrow. I thought this whole part here was the bottom of his hat. And it was like covering his eyes. If that makes any sense. That's what I thought this picture was. And that the white spots here were just like the ugliest M possible. But no, that's an eye, that's another eye, and that's his mustache. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that helped anyone to see it properly. See you later, Nancy Dubois. I saw this as like a hat covering his eyes, but he's like, his eyes are looking up and he's got the mustache. Or it's like an angle from below. Oh my gosh, I finally see it. All right, time to see how this basketball puzzle concludes. Hey, this is a really good start for once. For a world that's been so brutal, I'm surprised they did something so simple here. Whoops. Do 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 do. Oops. Well, we'll see if I get that lucky for the rest of this. This is still a pretty good start. Uh-oh, though. I just got boxed out super quickly. Wah, wah, there goes the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. This is definitely a little messier than the last one. We don't know. Let's see. Do 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 do. 115. Oh, I should have taken a break a while ago. I'll just take a late break when this puzzle's done, I guess. What does this have to do with Mario basketball, huh? I messed up somewhere. There. Ah, this is like all wrong. Well, let's hope that was the fix. I don't know, that was a little bit of a... sloppy attempt at making it right, but... it's kind of working out so far. Oh, I did it. That's a lot of zeros. That's a lot of ones, too. Ugh, I hate ones. Lovely. What is this? That's got to be my most said phrase while I'm playing this game. What is this? What am I looking at? This is gross. I think the same thing is true here. Yeah. Probably just have to do some counting here. Let's see. Oh, I know these two. Oh, this all has to be ones as well. This is just the basketball hoop again. Huh. What is this a picture of? How is this the conclusion of the basketball story? Why is there so many ones down here too? Don't actually know anything else, because, like... no, that can't be the 4. That could be the 3, though. That could be the 2. It does put the 4 in here? Doesn't help much, though. What else can I do? Maybe something with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just more X's. Fantastic. There has to be a 1. Wait. So if there has to be a 1 up there, this cannot be a 3. So these are both parts of 3s. These. Okay, that's good. So these are things here. Whoa, this is not what I thought, but... Oh, no, that totally works, because it lines up with the corner of the hoop. Or the whatever you call that part. I just don't know what I'm actually looking at here, though. One, two, three, four. Ones again. Oh, we have this now. Closing off the top area is good. Good for figuring more out. Oh, I could have blocked more off there a while ago. I don't know if it would have helped much, but... Is there like a... Is this a tighter squeeze than I realized? I think it is, right? Yeah. Same with this. Oh, this is the basketball, I think, again. So... What is this? Missed. Wait. So is the conclusion of Mario's shot? Was that after all that? He missed. Even after he took the drugs, cheaters never win. Bonk. All right, we'll finish this world in like 5 minutes. I need to take a break. It's a bit later than usual, but I gotta do it for my brain. We'll see what happens. What's the conclusion of the Picross puzzle? All right, let me stop the timer. Okay, I'm back. Let me go and start the timer up again. We are doing the final puzzle of Wario World 6. Man, I've been on this world like all day. Let's hope this puzzle isn't too much harder, but often these last ones are trickier, so I'm a little scared. We shall see, though. What will be the conclusion to Mario's Picross? Last we saw, he was addicted and did not want to quit playing Picross. He just wanted 2 more minutes of playtime. Do 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 do. Yo, Canis on a 110 stream streak. Wow. I didn't realize you were keeping it up, Canis. Nice, nice. Thank you. Oh, you're saying he had 2 minutes left on the timer? Why did he look so happy, though, and he wasn't sweating? Yeah, this world in particular, for whatever reason, they just made it kind of hard. Part Part of it, I think, was also that one world I recently did was especially easy, too, the kanji world. That one was easier than most. It's definitely not, maybe this is cope, but I don't think it's my abilities. These puzzles have absolutely been harder. Oh, maybe he beat it with 2 minutes left? Like that was his score in the end? Yeah, I don't know. Really? No, wait, we don't know that. Oh. Really? Oh. Finally, I can solve all this. I was pretty sure that's what it was gonna be, but now we know. Oh, that looks like Mario again, sitting there. This is starting out kind of similar to the first one. That just has to be the two. One, two, three, four, five, six. I want these to be the fives so bad, but I don't actually know. Oh, I do know now, this one. Nice. I think that'll give me the other one too, right? So all these threes, yeah. Oh. Whoa, how long was there a zero up there for, I would never miss something that significant. Who? Me? Do 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 do. Uh... I was like, this looks familiar to something I did. I think it's the reverse of the other puzzle. That happens kind of a lot, too. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a lot of things that are, like, symmetrical flipped along the middle for a puzzle. Or for, like, two sides of a... two smaller puzzles in a big puzzle. Now what? I feel like I'm just not seeing something, so I'm gonna start doing that. Well, there's this already. Oh, I've had that for a while too. It's probably this, I'm gonna assume, but let's not be too hasty. What is Mario doing in this one? I have apparently messed up. No! No, this is wrong too. Oh, wait. I just did this wrong then, I think. What? Is this the problem, that this isn't the 5? I'm a little nervous here. How did I fail? Am I gonna have to do the whole thing over again? I feel like I am. Is this the problem? Is that 5? Did I send it up? Or did I make this a 1 when I didn't know it was a 1? I'll try one more attempt to save this from, like, a gross positioning. Although at this point I almost should just reset. So I'm not sure what else has been messed up at this point. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should just reset. This feels so... just bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I find myself failing again, though, I'm just gonna reset. Gosh, these puzzles are difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm ending up in the same place again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we all know how this ends. Well... maybe this is fine still? Ugh. Wait, this has to be this. This is... I'm playing out pretty differently. I'm still not sure if it's... actually addressed the problem or not yet. It does feel pretty different, though, which is a good thing. Z8. Okay. Little by little. Oh. This absolutely looks better than before, though. I think I've gotten it. I think I fixed it. Whatever. Just undoing a bunch was enough for me to have undone the mistake. Phew! That one was rough. Man, dude, this world is so hard. Terrible start. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's to hoping that it's just this world that's hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and things go back to normal after this. Definitely not copium. All right, the loop of this song is starting to drive me crazy. Let's go back. We just have to do the edge stuff here. I think I might. See how wrong things go. Yep. Yep. This is fine, but it's not. Okay, I see what's interesting about the 7 and the 2 next to each other like this. There's a lot that gets blocked out, so like it can't be here either. No, it can't be here. This is actually fine. Yeah, that one actually is fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is also fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have these two. Great. This could help. Let's see. Too many ones on the bottom, although we do have that. That. That's a 1. Okay, not super helpful, but it's something. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-ba. What is this? Swirly looking tail. Okay, once I did nasty stuff, everything actually fell into place afterwards. Kind of surprisingly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do. Okay. What is this thing on the bottom? That's just Mario's leg there. Okay, surely it can't be this hard to close this out. Five, 2, 1, 1, 2. Oh, that's a lot of ones. I think it's that. Yeah. Huh? 7, 2, 4, 6, 2. There we go. All right. Last part of this world. Will it be hard? Let's find out, shall we? Well, that's quite the start. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can the 4 and the 3 fit there? Yes. Annoyingly, they can. Who do we actually go off of here? 1, blank, 2, 3. It has to be in here. Actually, I think it puts the 2 here as well. Can that be the 4? Yes. And this could definitely be the 2 or the 4. It's not super helpful then. 3 is definitely here. Don't know if that's the 3 or the 1. 5. Has to be that. Three there. 3 there. Let's block a bunch of this off. Oh, this is just his foot that I'm making up here again. His other foot. This. Okay. There's the leg. What is actually, like, what is this supposed to be? Oh. He was so into his puzzle that everyone was gone by the time. Okay. Finally! Man, that world was rough! Not a good sign for how long this game will take me. But I did it. Alright, let's do this timed puzzle here. Whoops. A. Wow. All, L, not all. It is indeed quick Picross time. What is this letter? We'll see if I want to try to guess it this time. I'm scared there's going to be some, like, gimmick to it, though, that I'm going to, like, fail and die as a result. No. This is the worst slider ever. Okay, wait, that's the capitals. So remember, these are randomly generated. And they're pulling from a pool. And I just got quite lucky. Wait, these are capitals now, right? In the sense that I just got the same one twice in a row. Where's the S? Boom. Da 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 da. All right. On to the last 3 worlds of each section. Who knows what's waiting beyond? The fact that there is another question mark, though, means there's absolutely something after the question mark. Is it just one world, though? Or or one puzzle? We don't really know. All right, back to Mario. It has been a while. Finally, some progress, though. Let's see what the theme of this world will be. My good old friends, the hints. Been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, what? The Mario puzzles definitely, like, it's hard, because of the hint systems, it's hard for the Mario puzzles to be the ones I get stuck on. However, this looks quite messy already. All these ones my favorites. I don't know about that. Two there. Six. Okay. 6. All right, what are we left with here? This 4 is done, which means this is there, there, and there. What did I mess up? Huh, it's not jumping out at me. What? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 3, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 1, 6. 1, 3, 1. What the heck? Why am I stupidly counting over? Or double counting? Or counting wrong? 6, 1, 1, 3. 6, 1, 1. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong row, column. 6, 1, 1, 1. 6, 1, 1, 3. 6, 1, 1, 1. 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 6, 8. 6, 15. Maybe it's one of my big numbers. 11. 1, 1, 3, 1, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. What in the world? This puzzle's just done. I finished it. Am I stupid? I checked both sides. And everything seemed fine. What the heck? Oh, it said you can't rest easy till you're done. I remember it saying that. So it actually is saying there's a change in the rules now. So I have to move. How do I move? There we go. I remember it saying that now. Nasty. That could be really scary. Well, no, usually when I'm wrong, it's gonna be annoying because I've got to hunt through multiple puzzles to figure out where I'm wrong. Normally, when you're done, you're done. For the most part. Like if there's a mistake, or like if you make a mistake, you catch the mistake. So, oops. By the end. What's scary is if I am missing one, I'm gonna have to hunt through all of them to find it, but whatever. No, I actually don't think it's gonna make it different with Wario or Mario. I think it's gonna be the same. Because if I fail on a puzzle, I'll know. If I like really fail on a puzzle, I'll know by the end. It's just gonna be a little annoying to have to scan them all once I realize that I've messed up, that I've missed something in one of them. But I actually think for the most part, it's not going to be too bad. Well, the game decided to get harder, though. Said, you're not done yet. Like I said, I actually don't think this is gonna affect a whole lot other than those few times where I'm just gonna have to be like, oh, now I gotta hunt through all this again for what I did wrong. That explains why I was so confused. I was like, I thought this looks perfect to me. I counted through it like 15 times. That's kind of funny. Like, I do miss stuff every now and then, but... Okay, I played that kind of poorly, but I think I'm good. I forgot that I already was forgetting that I'm gonna have to do it this way. Looks like people watching TV or something. That is a lot of ones. Up. Let's see. What is this part of the picture showing? Does look like a TV of some kind. Maybe someone playing a game? I'm still kind of surprised it was only Pokemon that got a Picross game for all the characters, or with, like, characters from the series, you know? You could have easily done that with other Nintendo franchises, or just Nintendo as a whole, even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, I'm stupid. I already have a 5. Dirt. Nine, 3. It's weird how much I rely on that for the ending. My brain wants to just think about the ending quickly. Do. Was the Game Boy Color one, did it actually have Nintendo characters and sprites and stuff? Or whatever, maybe not necessarily sprites. I didn't actually know that. Or if I did, I forgot. Oh, also Pokemon. Well, my original, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 statement still stands. I'm surprised I didn't do it for other Nintendo franchises besides Pokemon. How long? We've talked about this before, but how long until we pass the Super Nintendo Picross? Because this one definitely seems like it's gonna pass it, right? That was 45 hours? Oh yeah, it was definitely going to pass it. Do. A lot of like annoying. Okay. Three, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, we'll see that one eventually. I'm just surprised they didn't do it more. More character or like Nintendo just themed Picross games. Or maybe not even surprised. I just think it would have been cool if they did. I think the Pokemon Picross was pretty... I liked it. It was a kind of a fun twist. It is just video games. I don't know why he's playing, like, kind of sideways, but... Alright. What is this, just gonna be more recreational activities? Well, that's a lot of zeros. I'll take it. Definitely makes my day easier. Doo-doo. Man, this is just one where I have so much I can do right now. If I get stuck on this one, I will be shocked. Utterly shocked. Okay. More zeros. Also nice. I got a thing along the wall. Not the most helpful thing along the wall I've ever seen, though. Oh, it still goes. Oh, maybe it is the most useful thing along the wall I've ever seen. Come on. Ugh. 3 there. 6 there. So this is this there, this there. This is like the same thing again. What? Are these two people fighting over something? It looks like they're both pulling out like a tug of war or something, but not quite. What is the theme of this world going to be? A teddy bear. They're fighting over a teddy bear. A kid playing games, 2 kids fighting over a teddy bear. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Na 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 na. Kind of funny, I was all worried about not seeing the secret puzzles, but I actually haven't. I've only failed one puzzle, and it was early on, and it was a puzzle with... It was already one of the bonus puzzles. Now what? Can this be the one? I don't think so. In fact, I think these both have to be ones here. Four here. Huh? Oh, I'm just dumb. Oh, what else is new? I'm actually kind of amazed at how much I'm able to just do these puzzles even when my brain feels terrible. I guess I'm just tooting my own horn here, but I've just done so many of these now that I wouldn't say like I'm auto-doing them completely, but like I can just keep going somehow. Do 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 do. These are definitely kids fighting over a teddy bear. When he said you can't rest easy till the puzzle is done, I thought he was just like making a general statement, not a actual the mechanics are changing kind of statement. This might just be my last puzzle of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, maybe I have time for another one. I don't know. I didn't get nearly as much work done this morning, and my brain's pretty tired, so this might just be my last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, we've talked about different types of puzzle games before. Where do crosswords fit in? They're almost their own, like another category. Or like, that's kind of like trivia. It's almost its own thing. Its own category of puzzles. It's not a super common for video games, but you do have some trivia kind of video games. No, don't rip the teddy bear. You keep tugging on him like that. Aren't there some Japanese crossword puzzle games? Is that what you're talking about? That sounds terrible, like an awful idea. That's the DS stuff, right? I think that is what you're talking about. Oh man, that's it'd be rough. It's his hand. I was like, what is that thing? I did mention it on YouTube, didn't I? I'm still like kind of right now most worried about that Korean writing game. That one sounds like the actual worst. The one where the language barrier is going to be the most difficult. My toy. Oh, it's a brother and a sister. You know what? I'll squeeze one more out here. These Mario ones aren't too hard. Hope I don't regret this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a full row. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I can even resort to Suji at that point. I don't know. At least games, like Japanese exclusive games, do become less frequent later on as it goes on, too. Wonder what the latest, like, story-heavy Japanese exclusive will be. Actually, that one that's on the Switch might be. Yeah, we'll see when I get to it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are so many ones. No, I'm starting to regret it, doing this puzzle. This one's not easy. Well, it's not that hard, but it's not as easy as I was hoping. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this just has to be this. Just translating the Korean in that game could work. Can you do it, Suji? Do you know how to patch a DS game? You want to learn Korean for the challenge? That's the problem. Who's gonna translate the Korean? Oh, like with an app or something, maybe? Like one of those translation things. No, the point is the game is supposed to teach you how to write in Chinese, so if it's gonna properly teach me, then I shouldn't have to understand it to begin with, right? I think that's Suji's idea, is that, if the game is a teaching game, you don't actually need to understand the thing it's teaching you. I can learn it as part of the game. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It'll be a while away, but hopefully that day will hit. Someday. Okay, that's done. That's good. Oh, I'm a little worried. Maybe I shouldn't have done this puzzle tonight, but oh well. I'll just have to accept my life is suffering. Oh, whoops, I was just guessing there, or like doing, because it's like, oh, it'll tell me. Right, it doesn't. I just pushed the wrong button. I hate it when I do that. Ba ba ba. One, two, three, four, five. I've just been following the shape for a while. Ugh. It's a bit messy. Two. Okay. Next. What is this? Looks like maybe a tree, a flag, and a donut? Huh? Dang it. One, two, three, four. Do 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 do. That's gonna be my the Mexican runner's piano game of this challenge, where I'm gonna have to just like learn actually how to write in something or how to do something I have no idea. Be like learning to walk again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. My hand's falling asleep. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh gosh, how long has that been there? No, I don't know that. Wait, I do, now that I did it. That was pure logical reasoning. Definitely not a lucky guess. Oh, oh, oh. Boo doo 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 doo. What do I actually do here? Okay. This just goes up to the top. Okay. Last part. Wait, is that like a... Why does that person have a donut around their head? That was not a bad first, row and column there. Oops. I just straight up messed up. So interesting, after each section of the game, each of the 3 sections, something changes. Because remember, they combined the timers after, after the first 3 worlds, too. Ba 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 da ba ba. Two there. Oh. A bug hunt? What are you wearing around your head? These look more like children's activities, you know? It's kind of like the recreational one, but focused on kids. Although, wait, why are they fighting over toys? Maybe it's just kids. Maybe it's not even activities, it's just kids. That is quite the hat. Oh, he's like looking up at the bug. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. All right, that is my last puzzle for the day. Let me stop the timer.